Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I think this is the first video of 2024, so happy New Year to everyone. I know it's late, but hope you all had some good vacation time, some good holiday time with your families. In this video, I just really want to go over what I do to keep my filaments dry. Um, just so you know, I do use silica gels and some 3D printed containers to keep my filaments dry while they're in storage, while they're not in use. And for active printing, I do use the dry box in the back. That dry box is from Solvable 3D. They cost around $40–50 approximately. And I am running a dual Bowden tube system to basically run them directly from the dry box to the printer so they don't absorb moisture. It is kind of overkill since it's only PLA, but I want to keep them dry as possible and also dust free, which really helps. Now, I change out the silica gels in case you're not familiar. Silica gels are these. They come in orange and in blue, I believe. And once they've absorbed a lot of moisture and they're no longer absorbent, they turn into green to let you know it's time to change them. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. Normally, I keep all of my rolls of filament stored in their original box, and I do keep them in Ziploc bags, just like this, and a 3D printed silica gel container that you can print. I'll leave the link on where you can get this model in the description. But here's basically what I do. Just remove the container from the box, from the bag. Now, I'm not sure if you can tell, but this container is green. The beads inside the silica gels are already green, which is the indicator that they need to be replaced. Hopefully you can see that. They're really green. Dark green is like the last indicator, I believe. So what I'll do is I'll dump them into a container. These actually can be reused. I'll show you how I do that in a bit. But I'll grab some fresh dried silica gels, pour them into the container, just like that. Put the lid back in. And we have a fresh container filled with dried silica gels that we can just put back into the bag and zip up the bag itself so it doesn't absorb any moisture. And just because I like having everything organized, I'll put it back in their box. Just like that. And I'll put it back on the shelf. Now, I do have a shelf just for filaments up here. And I'll normally just change out the filaments once per month or so. Now, a lot of people just, don't know this, but you can actually re-dry the wet silica gels. All you have to do to re-dry them is I use a microwave. So I do have a microwave that I use for this. I'll normally put them into a thin and wide glass container, spread the silica gels as even as I can, and I'll normally do 1 minute on high power at a time. I'll take the container out of the microwave after about a minute. They'll be kind of steamy because, again, they have moisture in them. So I'll kind of let them cool off and see after a minute if they restore back to around, this color. If they don't, I'll put them back to in the microwave for about another minute and, let them kind of like ventilate, take them out of the microwave, let the steam come out of the gel balls. And then if they're still not there, I'll do it one more time. For a total, I believe I do it maximum 3 minutes. And then I'll let them cool off. It takes a while for them to cool off, so be patient until they're this color and they're cool, and then I'll just basically refill the bag with the silica gels. This bag entirely has already been recycled, so I've already dried them off. Now, just so you know, as far as I know, these are not toxic, but I would recommend if you have a microwave that you don't use for food to use that, or if you can buy a little oven, you can also do this in an oven, um, and dry them off like in around, I don't know, I think it's like around 60 degrees for a couple hours and they'll dry off. But I'd recommend you don't use a microwave or an oven that you also use for food, just in case. Apparently, they're not toxic, and I've heard of people do them in their microwave. I've done it before. I didn't have an issue, but beware. It could possibly be toxic depending on the brand that you buy. But take that and do the proper research if you want. But that's all I want to show you guys. The next video, I will be covering the mods that I have on the 3D printer right now. This is again the S1 Pro. I'm currently running them from the dry box to the extruder. And it's kind of cool. I do like it a lot just because it keeps the weight down. I'm actually no longer using the top spool holders because I have noticed when I'm printing kind of fast, it does shake. The z-axis does shake a bit when the bed is like moving, up side to side. So I actually have seen some good results so far with this. Not sure if you guys will be able to see this, but these print results are pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty good. So in the next video we'll cover that. I'll show you how to set it up if you want to do a similar setup to this. And leave any comments if you have any questions down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.